Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a beer courtesy of Pariah Brewing. Sent this one out to our new home, asked for a new address, and this is back to the filter. This is their take on, I guess, a new take on the West Coast IPA, 7.7% double IPA by Simcoe, Enigma, Laurel Centennial, and you can see all the information on there. A lot of information on there. I'm not going to read that full paragraph, but cool can on there. So let's dig into this. So the beer comes in a deep gold color, kind of a medium minus light touch haze on there. And let's get a nose on this one, honey.
Okay, baby.
It's piney, it's sweet, it's juicy. It's not juicy in New England, but juicy in the West Coast realm. It's got a sweet malt character.
Your nose is a little stuffy.
Yeah. It's got like a tangerine.
Kind of got some kind of candy smell. I can only smell it in my left nostril right now.
But it's got candy notes going on. It's got this really nice sweetness to it. It's got, straight West Coast. This combination of like putting caramel onto spruce tips and pine and all that beautiful notes of the West Coast.
Yeah, bruh.
So not too sweet, but cheers.
Killer. All right.
Oh yeah. That's West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean. It doesn't have that kind of like, despite the appearance, it does have a chewiness. It doesn't have that kind of push on kind of like calcium chloride thing, the chalkiness. It's dry. It accentuates the hops. It has this kind of like light, like clean, kind of caramelly kind of breadiness to it. Yeah. Bitterness comes in, but like it's not that bitter of a beer, right?
Yeah. So what I noticed right off the bat, I guess, is just like this huge burst of flavor. At the first sip, it's just. I mean, it's enough to actually send chills down my spine. So I mean, it's pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah.
But it's definitely got some interesting flavors going on from, I get like a white grape or strawberry juicy fruit thing.
Yeah, I was just listening to a podcast with YCH, Yakima Chief Hops, and talking about this crop of Laurel is to the next level. And they're using Laurel in this one. And Laurel is just going to be maybe a hop that you guys will see more. And it's got this like beautiful strawberry candy note to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Fit in with a classic kind of West Coast IPA kind of.
Yeah. Sorry, I just woke up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this beer is just impressive. I love it. Oh, well, sure. What's your final impressions of the rating?
I really wish that I could taste and smell everything properly right now, but I think I have some allergies. But from what I can taste and smell, this is another really solid beer. Coming from Pariah. I really like the can art. That's always like, I mean, I think it's just proven that that's like what sells is like the can art. People see it. It looks appealing and they go for it. And for me, beautiful can art again from Pariah. Followed by a beautiful beer. I mean, this is a great example of a West Coast style double IPA. It's I wouldn't say it's crushable. This is probably one that I would drink in a 10 to 14.
I agree.
Pretty rich.
Yeah,
a lot of flavor there. A lot of flavor. I mean, I might even like have like a little glass of water next to it. Yeah. It is very, very in depth with all of the flavors, and I would like to cleanse my palate in between, so I can enjoy that first burst of flavor each time. But overall, I like this one. This is another really great one coming from Pariah, and I'd have to give it, I don't know, this is like 92 for me. I'd say 92.
Cool. I'm in the range of loving beers like this. I think that not enough beers are brewed in the West Coast style, but also not in the West Coast style, but updated. I love the complexity of hops in here. There's a juiciness of like, starburst, but play with the malts in here. There's a wonderful dryness. There's a green kind of like pine character, 7.7%. It is, again, beautifully dry. Like you should have a West Coast double IPA without that kind of like sticky caramel thing, but there is a hint of that kind of like intense kind of malt to it. So this is absolutely insane. I'm looking for beers like this, and unfortunately, I guess we're in Florida, and like, I mean, I guess
Ellipsis has got some.
they're doing New England style IPA. Nobody's doing a West Coast IPA updated, and that's a trend I want to see. I want more beers like this, and like
Maybe
I guess I grew
Pariah's
up on
onto
beers like
something.
this. Yeah, they're doing a great job, and so
Yeah.
98. 98. That's a huge recommendation. Pariah is a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely delicious. Until next, guys. Cheers. Later.